Good evening, everybody. Welcome, Libra. This is a reading for you. We're doing a Celtic cross tonight for the very last few days of 2022. Let's just do this. Starting with a creativity oracle card. Let's see what this message is. You get 3 cards. I'm actually going to keep them. Oh. You get resurrection, start, and seed. So, resurrection, reconsider a project or recall a person from the past to resurrect an idea. Then start, you must start from where you are, examine your situation and take a chance. And lastly, seed, having the intention to grow like a seed and bloom is at the heart of creativity. So I'm focusing on resurrecting an idea from the past, taking a chance by starting whatever idea you're pulling out of the past. And also clear intention, I think, is really the most important word on this card. There's something else that's nagging me. Hold on. I'm sensing something else. It's the word bloom. There's something about blooming, so spring maybe. Maybe your idea has something to do with bloom. Like, it could be, of course, flowers. It could be like the name, you know, like part of the name could be bloom. There's something with the word bloom. It's, I can't shake it off. I can't believe this. You get the Judgment. I was gonna just finish shuffling and pull, but the card came out and it's resurrection. I mean, look. It's amazing. It's amazing that it's saying the same thing here. Let's see if the word bloom comes up again in tarot form. I don't know if it's even possible, but I'm telling you, there's something with that word. I can't explain it. Like a play, another card came out. The Page of Pentacles crossing the Judgment. It has to do with an offer, something you research, something you earn money through, that you pay money for in exchange for knowledge. And it's a page, so it's something that you start. It's very small. yet it's super healthy. However you want to interpret that word for you in this particular context. I'm going to pull now. So what crowns this is the Four of Pentacles. The foundation is the Emperor. I'm telling you, I said something. I didn't say it, but now I'm seeing it. It's solid. In the recent past, the Chariots, the near future, the Six of Cups. Your power is the Three of Cups in reverse. The environment is the Moon. The hopes and fears is the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Rods in this deck. And the outcome is the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, I have to tell you, Cancer, the signs of Cancer, the sign of Cancer, yes, we have Aries on the table, but there's so much energy from, there's the Moon and the Chariots, and we have the King of Cups in reverse, so that's either one of the three water signs, but huge Cancerian, Piscean energies. Why all this water? There's so much water here. You know, there's a great possibility for being known in the public, working with the public, being very close socially, close, I want to say physically, and yet also emotionally invested in what others feel. It's really interesting. It's part of the it's part of the bloom. And I'm seeing a bloom because this is like a, I guess what's blooming is a talent. What is blooming is an ability, particularly the one of being able to relate to more than one person on a deep level, or at least not superficial. You know, you might have different degrees to the depth of the kind of relationships you'd be entertaining with, especially so many people, but so some deeper than others, of course, but nothing superficial. There's a deep interest in making an impact. And it's something you've touched on before in the past, right? The resurrecting energy comes from having done this in the past, or having felt it, having experienced it. It's really strange because I'm seeing this is the, I know it's the moon, but this is the seed. And this is the bloom here. This reading is really beautiful for me because instead of like trying to take one card at a time and just saying, okay, this means this means this, and I've really been taken in a different place, right? Like I'm being shown for you something on the feeling level, even more so than usual, because I usually truly try to connect with the cards and feel them out. And this is really on the feeling level. Almost, I'm going to be super honest here, it's almost like it's almost like the cards are disappearing. Not that they are, but like instead of having something very, I don't know, the words are like black and white. I feel like I'm in the gray zone where anything can happen, you know, like the twilight zone. It feels like that. So it's almost like a liminal space. It's a very emotional space, and it's precisely the place where you need to be if you're gonna relate to that level and with that many people and with the kind of impact that you wish to have, and also the way you wish to be impacted, because it's never just a one-way street here. There's a lot of flexibility in this reading, and yet there's structure as well. So this is the Emperor making me say that there's structure, and for me there's flexibility on the Chariots. So it's a beautiful combination, because basically you can, you know, you're just as strong as an oak, and yet you're just as pliable and flexible as a you know, a more, you know, plants that are more, or like a bamboo, or I don't know which plant to give you, but you know, yeah, maybe like a bamboo, which is kind of hard anyway, but I think you know what I mean. I don't, I'm so sorry. I wish I had the perfect plant, or tree, you know. Anyways, you understand. So it's a really good combination. I really feel, how can I say this? You know, look at this in the past, like this is the near future, but it's a card of looking into the past and being able to cherish something from childhood, like beautiful memories, having a sentiment of familiarity and comfort, reassurance. And it's funny because it's in the near future, and yet it's about this resurrection, about you're pulling something out of the past that you feels like a start, but basically you've had a go at it. So do you see how it's interesting that it plays on both levels, and it's sort of the, I guess, the combination of the black and white becomes gray area, that it's a place where things sort of mix well. They mix well. It's a beautiful, it's a very interesting thing, because it's both time and space, and the whole reading is about feelings. I mean, we have the King of Cups as an outcome. I know it's in reverse, but still, it's such an important piece here. The moon is out on the table, is on the table. There's a great desire to build upon, I'm hearing people's strengths, not necessarily your project having to build on their strengths, but almost like I scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of energy. So It's the impact I was describing. It's a two-way street here. But there's something about reinforcements. There's something about creating the ties, into like maintaining the ties. There's a reason again for that. Something about these two cards are making me say that you're creating this because it fulfills a need. It fulfills a great need inside of you, the moon. It's like I don't know. Instead of like, this is not like a love relationship, right? But it has some of the qualities of course, because it's love, right? There's ultimately it's love, because the impact that you're having in the relationships that you wish to create through this thing that you're doing, because the relationships are like kind of a consequence, or they're not what you're creating initially. They come with it and they add to it, they build on it, they strengthen, they improve as well. And it comes from a place somehow of having a great need for those connections that sort of reveals itself to you. You know, it's because to a degree I think you were, and still kind of maybe are a little bit closed off, a little bit cautious and slow to open up, slow to share, slow to even connect. Like it's what you really need. It's what you create by doing whatever you do. And it feels really good, but at the same time, it comes from a place of feeling uncomfortable with it, and having had a hard time with it, or difficulties connecting in the past. It's pretty clear here. And it overwhelms you a little bit. It's gonna be a work in progress. That part of working with the public, the part where you really connect, and there are moments where it'll be overwhelming. Both positively and less positively, right? There are moments where you'll be impacted. Maybe you'll discover new ways of being touched, like moved, you know, you'll be moved. Deeply moved. But I love the piece about flexibility, and I love the fact that you're structured. I love the fact that you're emotional, or at least willing to be emotionally vulnerable, even if you find it difficult. And to say it one more time. There's something with the word bloom, so I don't know if it's a name, I don't know if it's a place, I don't know if it's part of what you do, I don't know if it matters at all, to be honest. But it matters here. So, to talk about a few people around you, you have besides having the ability to really connect with many people, working with the public, could even be social work to an extent, community work. I don't think it's necessarily volunteering, or at least I think there's a possibility to maybe earn money, but I don't think it's necessarily the primary focus at the moment. Because you're just blooming. It is just starting. It is just brand new. And it is still small. You're being very cautious about the next steps and how to proceed, or opening up, not just yourself, like opening up whatever you do, maybe showing it, discussing it. It could even be there's still a fear of being judged. That is part of the things that overwhelm you, because as much as you feel that you're impacting and that it's mostly positive, there's an equation here of hoping that it's for the highest good of all. Also, you question that. I say this, I mean, for me, it's all on the King of Cups, what I've just said about the reason why you do it, ultimately. Besides being one of your needs, what it is that it serves is important. Because the King of Cups has that sensitivity, that awareness of, first of all, the energy of love, but also he cares so much that, especially when it comes to a situation where you're dealing with people, it matters greatly. It's a place of, you know, social work and community work. It's all service. It's pretty clear here. You wish to have harmony. You wish to build beautiful memories. It's all part of it. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. I enjoy basking in this vibe here right now. So thank you. So thank you literally now for being here. So the first thank you was symbolic, but now it's quite literal. Please like the video, share and subscribe. I'll see you soon, but mostly Happy New Year. Take care. Bye.